everybody, come see a little part of my trip to Beaufort and Charleston, South Carolina. My trip started in Charleston and then I went to Beaufort, where I kicked off my night with karaoke at my friend's.
I'll share with you. Redemption song.
So karaoke was really fun last night and I really enjoyed it. I really love karaoke. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now guess what? I'm going back to Charleston. Ooh. Cold. So cold. Now I'm back in Charleston at the visitor center waiting for my tour to start. If you are interested in guided tours, you can book online or in any tourist or visitor centers across the world. Now my tour is about to begin.
Stay green all year round. That's why they call them live oaks. They lose their leaves in the spring when they grow new leaves. But the real oak trees, they have acorns, very strong, dense wood. It was used for shipbuilding back when they had wooden ships. Now the great building, also we had a classic like Greek and Latin, built in the 1820s. Now, in front of Randolph Hall is called the Cistern. This is where they have graduations and other big events. Now, I've seen weddings in here and parked over to the general's house, so they welded it shut after that. All I know for sure is welded shut now. That happened before I was here. Airport Phantom there on the left, that's the Air Force jet, even though it's got a tail hook on it. Started on the Cooper River side, burned all the way across over in the 1890s. Replaced the church that burned the big fire of 1861. They've had several major fires here, but that was the worst one. This is White Point Gardens. And the battery. The battery is really a seawall, but they started calling it the battery in 1812, and they put cannons out there.
There are a variety of tours that you can book in Charleston. There are carriage tours, bus tours, walk-in tours. Now, I booked this historical sightseeing tour because I found it to be interesting, but you guys can book whatever you like. Oh yeah, this is the Rainbow Road, by the way, because of the different color schemes and all. But yeah, I enjoyed this tour because it was an historical tour and I wanted to experience something of this sort. But you guys feel free to book whatever tour you want. You can book online, as I said, or you can book at a tourist center, wherever you are in the world. Now, I went through the King Street, the French Quarter, which is not really a French Quarter like in Louisiana. It's just it's just a church. I believe it's called that because of a French church. The City Market, yeah, different places in Charleston. The tour was for 90 minutes, I believe, and it basically took us right around Charleston, which is not very big. But yeah. Now, after my lovely tour in Charleston, I went back to Beaufort, and what you're looking at now is me heading to Paris Island, which is one of the multiple islands in Beaufort. And I'm heading here to dine at this restaurant called Dockside. So Dockside is a seafood restaurant, and I'm an island girl. I love seafood. I wanted to experience that seafood vibe. It is definitely not the same like the seafood that I'm used to in Jamaica, but it was okay. It was a different vibe, a whole other experience. I liked it. I like to try new things, and I like to gain new experiences, and it was okay. And I also thought it was a beautiful restaurant with a chill vibe and nice music, and I enjoyed dining in Paris Island. Now, the following day in Beaufort, I actually went for a little tour of Beaufort for the first time. And I really like Beaufort. Beaufort is somewhere that I've thought about living before, and I did a lot of reading, a lot of research about Beaufort. And so some of these places that I'm driving past right now are places that I've read about. So can you imagine how excited I was that I was driving past all these places that I read about? This is the waterfront. And this is one of the places that I read about when I thought of moving to Beaufort. And it was early morning. The shops and all were not opened as yet, and it was very cold, but I loved the view. I enjoyed it. It was a peaceful and quiet morning, and I just love the view and the vibe. Beaufort is a quiet, beautiful town in South Carolina, and this consisted of different islands. I just love it. I was able to see and do all the things that I wanted, and of course, the pleasure of sharing a part of this journey with you. What you're looking at now is what's coming up in my next video. Stay tuned.